Carlos Contreras Legaspi for ESPN Deportes with Alexander Volkanovski, the featherweight champion, now looking for a second belt this Saturday in Perth, Australia, on UFC 284. Alex, how are you feeling being at home and looking for the biggest accomplishment of your career?
Yeah, feeling good. Feeling good. It is good to be home. It is good to be doing fight week here in Australia, here in Perth. And yeah, it's obviously exciting. Obviously, as you said, biggest fight of my life this weekend, and I can't wait to go and make history.
Uh, Obviously, the thing that everyone is asking. I mean, you're short for the 145 division, and obviously the 155ers might be even taller. So, how is the bulk incision gone, and how you feeling about fighting someone that is going to be obviously taller, obviously stronger than you, as it should be?
Oh man, like it's at the end of the day, it's again obviously it is a heavier division. It is more of a challenge. It is a different challenge. But I mean, I put myself in these positions every day in the gym. Like I don't know if am I the only featherweight that trains with lightweights and welterweights. Like all my a lot of my training partners almost done yet. A lot of my training partners are always bigger than me. So it's it's no worries at all for me. So it's just another day in the office for me. Again, it is a challenge. I am going to look at it as a big challenge, but I can definitely accomplish it and go out there and do my thing. So I'm looking forward to doing that.
Are you surprised with kind of surprised with how much is he disrespecting your striking, your wrestling, as we've seen in a couple of interviews and interactions that you have?
Ah, yeah, man. Like again, whatever. Yeah, I guess you could say I feel a little disrespected, but I mean I don't care because at the end of the day, he's going to be in for a rude shock if he truly does believe that. But I mean, again, I've proven myself. I've proven myself time and time again against the best my divisions have ever seen, some of the best fighters UFC's ever seen. So I'm the one who's proven myself. So he can sit there and carry on however he wants. At the end of the day, yeah, he had a good performance. He's had some good fights, but yeah, when you start taking out a lot of the top contenders and some big names consistently, then you can start acting like how he's acting. But again, you know what I mean? It's all good. For me, I've proven myself. Um, I'm in a position where I need to prove myself again, right? A lot of people are still doubting me moving up, which is fair. Obviously, I'm moving up against a wrestler and all that type of stuff. So people haven't got a chance to really see me compete with guys like this. So people are going to doubt me again, which I love, and I can't wait to go out there and do my thing. Because again, it just makes it win even bigger. The more the people doubt me, the more I am of an underdog and all that. That's just obviously adds to my story. That just makes the win so much more. The victory is going to be so much more for him. He's smirking and saying I'm short and all that. That's more embarrassing for him when I get the job done on Sunday. So he better hope things go to plan for him. Because if they don't, I think he might be a little embarrassed.
You were there front row in Abu Dhabi. It was something that surprised you from Islam on the Oliveira fight.
Nah, no, not really. Again, I've had respect for his game for a while. I knew his wrestling and that would be too much. I was actually more surprised with Charles. I thought in positions when Islam would get there, I didn't think Charles would be able to do as much as he did. I thought, by doing the more I watch of Islam, again, this is no disrespect. Again, he's got great skill, but I was probably more surprised with how well certain people did in that because I actually thought he was a lot stronger and stuff like that. So not really. I expected him to do that to Charles, if not worse, to be honest. When it come to the grappling department, I knew it would be too much. Even though Charles is very dangerous, but I knew his control on that would be too much. But Charles was able to put him in bad positions, was able to get up, and almost him down, little things like that. So I was actually more surprised about that, if anything.
You're gonna be obviously you're gonna be on the locker room getting ready for your fight, but how much attention are you gonna put on the co-main event? Obviously, those guys are gonna be trying to fight you next.
Oh yeah, man, I'll be watching. Obviously, I'll be training, but I'll be watching. I won't be able to like watch too much. I'll end up watching it later on, but I'll definitely keep an eye on, suss it out, and see how things are going. But that's when I'll be obviously getting myself ready and doing that. But I'll be having a glance here and there, see what's going on.
Is that something that we can give for a fact now that you're gonna be fighting the winner of the interim belt?
Oh, 100%. I'll be fighting the winner. Obviously, it's just when, and it won't be too long. Again, even if I do fight at lightweight straight after this to defend the lightweight belt, I'll be doing that straight away and then fighting featherweight straight after that. So no matter what division I'm fighting next, none of the divisions are going to be waiting long because I promise to be active, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Do you have any prediction for the Emmett Rodriguez fight?
I'm pretty 50-50 on it, to be honest. Like I think it's a good fight. I can see both of them winning. Obviously, Yair Rodriguez is very dangerous, very crafty on his feet. Then Josh Emmett, has the wrestling and stuff like that, and he's got power in his hands. So I know it's going to be an exciting fight. So I'm looking forward to see how that goes down. But yeah, whoever it is, I'll be facing them soon. So I'll be definitely tuning in a little bit for that one.
You mentioned the possibility to go back and quickly defend the 155 if you win. There's a lot of big names there and a lot of big challenges. Is there someone that would you'd like to fight? I mean, maybe Oliveira, Dariush, Chandler, Connor is coming back. Is there any name that you would like to face in the 155 division?
Well, you just mentioned a few of them. Obviously, a lot of big names in that division, a lot of big fights, and there's a few that deserve it as well. So you got your Darushas, you got the Charles, who was a dominant champ before. The last one, does he deserve, you know, did he deserve the rematch if this fight wasn't happening? You know what I mean? He'd be in a position where, he probably could fight for a title because of the work he did do as champion. Um, and then you got again you got your Darushas, you got your Charleses, and then you got big names like your um, Conor McGregor's and things like that. So it's obviously a lot of big fights and very exciting for me. And again, that's what I want. I want these exciting big fights.
We're gonna see him back in the summer. How far do you think Connor is from a title shot?
I don't know, man. Again, let's be real. He's if it was anyone else, you wouldn't expect him to get there. But it's Conor McGregor. He's obviously fighting um, Chandler. He goes out and gets a winner for someone like Chandler. I'm sure that puts his name right up there. You know what I mean? Like he could probably come back and probably fight for a title. It's again, it's I'm sure the UFC could make that happen. But I mean, him going doing the Ultimate Fighter, him going and fighting Chandler and beating Chandler would definitely put him right up there. So you definitely could you definitely shouldn't be surprised if his name's getting mentioned in the title contentions after the next one.
Alex, we have the great fight everyone's expecting on Saturday, and good luck on UFC 284.
No worries, man. Thank you.
Gracias.
Gracias.